Welcome to Q&A Tuesday with Joe.
Hey everyone, it's Q&A Tuesday with Joe, number 30. This one is going to cover the marketing tools in eBay, and I'm not going to give you, I guess, a step-by-step as to how to use them, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link below, and the link is going to send you to eBay webinars. So these webinars are being ran monthly, and they vary based on, I guess, the topics that they're most common that they're asked. They're great webinars. So they're roughly about 45 minutes, and they include things like a global shipping program, optimization of listings, and of course marketing tools. And so even though initially you may feel that the webinars are kind of like cut and dry, some of them are, but it does give you an opportunity to see how eBay is looking for us sellers to list these items that so we can actually have success. So they're giving us pointers in terms of how to use the marketing tools, how, for example, to do proper returns, how to handle, feedbacks and whatnot. So I strongly encourage you to just visit the link below and check out some of the webinars. There are past webinars as well as future webinars that you can definitely subscribe to, and definitely I encourage you to do so. So this question is actually from Andre. Andre has sent me an email regarding the marketing promotions, and he asked me, does it make a big difference in terms of your sales? Do they work for you? Yeah, actually they do, Andre, because, and I have the window open right now, and I ran them pretty much. So there are different kinds of marketing promotions before I get into it. So there's the promoted listings, which is a percentage taken from the sale, and there's also promoted listings. Hold on, let me just get this right. So there's promotions and promoted listings. So promoted listings are the listings that eBay is going to use to promote through different social medias, and they take a percentage of it. And promotions are those that you run from the store, such as, for example, $5 off 50 or $10 off 60 or whatever. There's different variations. What works? Honestly, it's trial and error, and I found that some stores have different successes with different promotions. So for me, for example, the promoted listings did not work so well for me. I don't know if it's because I didn't understand how they work, but I have tried different variations and they just didn't seem to catch on for my store. However, the promotions, which are like $10 off 70 or whatever, they work fantastic for me. So for example, I run twice a month, and I usually run it on the entire store unless it's kind of like a season that I like to focus on. So for example, right now, spring. So spring, spring cleaning, and everybody wants to kind of renovate their home, clean up their house, throw their old crap, buy new crap, right? So I call it spring cleaning. And that's actually my promotion that I'm running right now. And my promotion that I'm running right now is $10 off 70. It's working fantastic. And I've kind of been fluctuating between 10 off 50 and 10 off 70. For whatever reason, my store works perfect like this. And so if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So I just continuously use this. And so I'm going to look at this, I'm going to say from January. So for example, January I ran 2, and the sales lift about 80%. So I mean, that's a great increase. The end of January, I ran a weekend sale, which was an 87% sales lift, which is fantastic. Then February, I ran another one, and it was 82.50. And then March, I ran one for the entire month, which is 74%. So it was a little bit lower, but I tried something new. So I actually did $20 off 100. For whatever reason, it didn't work. So it's not like a bad or a good thing. I've just been trying things based on the webinar that I've watched in terms of this, the marketing promotion. So I've actually started doing this since back in August. And like I said, trial and error. I try to figure out exactly what works for my store and what type of products. So you can try on your own. Honestly, there's no right or wrong answer. You can just pick a specific category and do a nice promotion on it, or you can run it on the entire store. use the webinar suggestions and play around with it and see what works for you, and it will definitely increase some of the sales. I mean, it made a big difference for me. So again, I'm speaking from personal experience. I do speak with other eBay sellers, and they have used the promoted listings, the one with the percentage, and it works fantastic for them. So I believe a 5%, or I'm not too familiar with it because I haven't had success with it, but they have strongly encouraged to use it because they've had fantastic success. They got a lot of sales lift. So I'm going to put this below, and check it out. Check out the past webinars and also the future ones that you can sign up, and definitely will help your eBay business. So Andrea, I hope I was able to answer all your questions. And we do have a meetup actually in Vegas coming up this weekend, and you're more than welcome to come. I'm going to put some details below in terms of the meetup. Again, it's a free meetup, and there's no money involved in it. But if you're around Vegas area, I would love to see you, and check out the details below. And as always, happy selling!